Hello everyone, it's Melinda here with CatSmashPuzzles, and today I'm doing the February 2026 new release 500-piece puzzle from speedpuzzling.com. As I've mentioned before, I am now doing 4 Zoom competitions a month, and I really just wanted to narrow down to just doing one competition with y'all that I was able to share. I could also maybe share the other 3 as well on this video, but I just want to designate one large video per month for one of the Zoom competitions, and it's probably going to be the new release like this one, because I do suspect it's going to be Speedmasters most of the time. However, this time we were a little surprised. It's actually a Boardwalk puzzle, and I immediately knew it was Boardwalk because of the box shape in the wrapper, and they apparently have had a lot of new releases that just came out. One being at the Texas State Championship, which I will be going over in a future video. But this is one of the new releases. This is called Royale National Park. Very pretty, very scenic, and though it does look rather difficult, I opened it up and I saw a lot of green and dark, and I do think the sky and the lake will be a lot easier with the little lighthouse kind of to the side. But yeah, another puzzle not kind of going to my strengths. A little bit of a gradient, has text at the top, some dark areas. So I kind of, was 50-50 on this. I had just done the Texas State Championship not too long ago, and I did really well on my first attempt on that puzzle. So I knew what the cut was for this puzzle, so I figured I would do pretty decent. So my goals for this puzzle is going to be under an hour for my general goal, under 52 minutes for my pieces per minute goal, and I'm going to try to stay in that top 10 in the competition. So I think those are all doable for this puzzle. Before I go into the competitions, I do want to kind of tell you how I did on the other 3 this month. So let me go get those puzzles real quick. Alrighty, so real quickly, there is again 4 competitions a month I'm doing, which is the 300 piece, which this one was Cock-a-doodle-doo. It's a 300 piece Ravensburger, which was a large piece size. So that was actually quite interesting. I haven't seen one of these come out just yet. And then for the challenge puzzle, for again the top competitors in their belts, this was Archway to Cagney, and I can tell you right now, it was very difficult. It was not my favorite puzzle in the world, and the amount of false fits I had with that one was a bit absurd. So that was really slow. And this one is La Gondola by Art and Fable Puzzles, 500 pieces, and I was super excited when I saw that this was Art and Fable. I do have another Art and Fable puzzle that I plan to do for the channel. It's a 750 piece puzzle, but yeah, I am happy to have seen that one. I'd like to keep collect these. These are quite nice, very velvety type pieces. If you have not had an Art and Fable puzzle, I would highly recommend you get one. They are very nice quality, and I'm pretty happy with the ones I've gotten so far. So those are the 3 puzzles I've done so far this month for the Zoom competitions, along with this one here for the new release. I'll quickly give you my results on these, but go ahead and check out the competition footage in the shorts. I am not doing a full-length video on them because I just, again, want to do other puzzles other than competition puzzles. So for the challenge puzzle here, which was the Cobble Hill 500-piece puzzle, I finished this in 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 50 seconds, which is rather on the slow side for me, but again, it was a much more difficult puzzle. I believe the top 2 or 3 people got it under the hour. Everybody else was over the hour. That usually indicates a much more difficult puzzle. And I got 10th place out of 40 participants, which, not too bad. It doesn't go to my percentile, so I'm not too worried. I'm, top 10 for a challenge puzzle. Pretty happy with that result. And then Cock-a-doodle-doo by Ravensburger, 300 pieces, and this is actually one of the new contests I've been joining. I am pretty good at 300 pieces, and so for this puzzle, I completed it in 22 minutes and 25 seconds, which is actually pretty quick. I am doing so well with these 300s, and I think that it's going to be one of those competitions where I might actually have a shot at being first place. 22 minutes and 25 seconds got me 4th place out of 200 people, so it was my highest ranking so far in a Zoom competition. I actually did beat Christina by 18 seconds on this one. She's also very fast at the Zoom competitions. So I guess I can officially say got ahead of her on this one, but not by much. But it was a fun puzzle. unfortunately not collecting the large size Ravensburgers. It takes up too much room on my shelf, just the small pieces. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. And then finally, the 500-piece solo Zoom competition, La Gondola by Art and Fable. And again, I kind of really just enjoyed the feel of this puzzle. The image was a little bit difficult, I'll give it that. It was kind of with the random colors a little bit. But I really did enjoy the picture. The sky was a bit difficult at the end. While I do really like Art and Fable puzzles, they are a little false-fitty for speed, and I think if they could just tweak that a little bit, it would be perfect. And for this puzzle, I did it in 44 minutes and 42 seconds, which got me 9th place out of 196 participants. So I'm pretty consistently getting in the top 10 on these Zoom competitions, which is really good. Christina did beat me on this one. She got it under 40 minutes. So kudos to her on that. She got me back from the 300. But those are my 3 Zoom competitions I want to just briefly share with you. But let's go ahead and go on to the main event here. So this is Isle Royale National Park by Boardwalk, 500 pieces. And we'll see how we do. Let's smash it. Well, I did this puzzle in 48 minutes and 31 seconds, which time-wise was not too bad at all. I was under the 50-minute mark. I was under my 2 goals of under an hour and 52 minutes for my pieces per minute goal. So I can't complain too much of the time. However, I did struggle at the beginning with this puzzle. Like, it was kind of one of my worst starts I've had in a little while. And I just remember just being kind of, I wouldn't say frustrated, but just a bit frazzled. I was a little bit all over the place. I did sort of sort the text up here with the sky. I kind of started working on the water at one point, and I kind of sorted the border a little bit, but I was just all over the place. Wasn't very consistent. My beginning was so slow. I think about 12 minutes in, I hadn't even really started putting the puzzle together. It was just kind of spread out everywhere. So my speed really had to, gain some lost ground that I had, and I kind of realized I'm not going to do well on this one for some reason. It's just a hard puzzle. I don't know what was going on with me, but it's very pretty. You can take a look. A decent pickup test. It's trying to fall apart on me. There we go. So this again was Royale National Park, 500 pieces from Boardwalk, and I did enjoy it. It was a nice puzzle, I think, for casual, for sure, but for speed, it was just not doing it for me, unfortunately. A lot of the trees were dark. I actually did part of the border last because it was causing some confusion for me, this tree at the side. But I ended up doing the water first, and I kind of moved my way up to the sky and the text, and that came together rather quickly. But yeah, I had maybe 15 minutes I kind of lost with this puzzle, and so I think that contributed to my slower time. Now, where would this have ranked me in the standings? I am filming this pretty close to when I did this puzzle, so the official standings aren't up just yet, but the provisional standings, I am sitting at 21st place out of 256. So again, I had that feeling with this puzzle that I wasn't going to do so well, and the results kind of speak for themselves. I fell back out of the top 10, and I just didn't do so good on this one. Maybe I had an off day. I'm not sure. I'm also not a morning person. I did this kind of closer in the morning, and, which is going to be a problem in nationals. I think I'll be fine because when I travel, I do much better in the morning when I'm doing it at home. But yeah, my heat is at 9 a.m. in the morning, Georgia time or Atlanta time. And so, yeah, that'll be a bit of a different, and I'll have flown in the net the day before, so it'll be an interesting experience for sure if that'll impact my ability to speed puzzle. I think it'll be overcome by my adrenaline and being in the in-person environment, and just, I will be fine, I think. The morning won't affect me, but maybe for Zoom competitions, it might impact me a little bit. So, I do want to share some good news with y'all. I am now officially a gold belt. So I listed out a couple goals for y'all at the beginning of the year, and one of them was being a gold belt. I had started as a silver belt, and I was ranked 10th out of, I think, 59 people in the silver belt category. And my goal was to become a gold belt this year. Well, it's February. I'm already the gold belt as of January 30th, technically. And so I am now ranked the 37th gold belt out of 39. So I moved up about 12 spaces, which is great. I thought it was a typo when I first saw that the provisional rankings on one of the Zoom competitions showed me as a gold belt. But once I saw it was 3 times in a row for the 3 different competitions, I had realized I had moved up in the rankings. So that goal has been achieved. And there was another goal I will share with you in a future video that has also been achieved. So I'll go over the new goal on that video when it comes out. As for this, I've now got the gold belt. So obviously I want to move up in the gold belts as quickly as I can, but I don't know how fast it'll be. And again, that'll be updated, I don't know, maybe once a month, twice a month, or once a month, or every 3 months. I'm not sure how Jonathan will be doing it at speedpuzzling.com, but I think now one of the goals I'd like to be able to do is actually win a Zoom competition. I've gotten to 4th place with the recent 300-piece competition, but I should probably do a goal of top 3, but I think because I hit 4th place, I'm in that realm, and I've been hitting in the top 10. So I think that my goal now is to win a Zoom competition. And this is going to be very difficult. I figured the gold belt would be a bit difficult, but look where we are. So I do think that there'll be a couple factors that will have to happen for me to win. It has to be really one of my puzzle strengths. I really have to be in a good mood, in a good kind of headspace. I might have to actually bump up again. I've bumped up about 2 or 3% lately in my speed, so it has to probably be another bump before. There's about 4 to 5 people that have been consistently beating me on these competitions. There's been a few that I've actually beaten before on other puzzles, but there's been like 3 or 4 of them that I have never beaten. So if I can start maybe going past their times, I can get that first place spot. So that's going to be one of my new goals now, is to win a Zoom competition. Will I do it before Nationals? It didn't happen in February, so I only have March to do at this point. I guess it won't, but you never know. Again, March might have a surprise for me. And for Nationals, I will go over my goals on a future video. I am doing a puzzle of Atlanta, and so I will break down all my detailed goals for Nationals. And again, where you'll be able to watch me live on the USA JPA's YouTube channel. I will not be recording it live. I have not quite gotten that set up just yet. I have plans to do live streams eventually, but I still feel like I need to build the channel a little more and work through other technical issues and, you know, build a bit of more of an audience. I know I've gotten to 100 subscribers, so thank you all so much. I do appreciate it. Again, all the comments, likes, and, you know, sharing all my videos, I really do appreciate it. I am doing my best to now reply to comments a bit more timely now. I was behind quite a bit, and I apologize for that. But I hopefully will not have that big of a delay in the future. As for this puzzle, we technically smashed it. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.